Hey everybody. Hello, happy Friday. Um Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn on. No, I'm not. I was gonna turn on the light, but I think this light's bright enough. So hello. I am back. I'm alive. Um in case anyone didn't miss me, I have been out for the past full week, completely sick. But I feel a little bit better. I feel a lot better actually. Hello, Susie. I feel a lot better. Still have like a stopped up ear. Like I don't know. This side, this ear just feels a little off. I have a little bit of a cough still, but other than that, I'm so much better. I'm awake. I don't think I've slept that much ever. I know you finally caught me live. Hey Wendy, hey Cynthia, hey Carla, hey Carolyn, hey Carol Ann, hey everybody. I'm so glad y'all are here. I got my peppermint because my throat is still a little bit scratchy. I wanted to show y'all something. I gave a little tease. Where's Kim? Kim is not on here yet. She was like, "Don't tease me." I showed a picture of these bottles. These are honey bottles, like squeeze honey bottles. I think I got 36. They come in smaller quantities, but you're about to get off. Hey Amanda. So anyway, these are honey bottles. I bought empty honey bottles. And if you remember, hey Sherry, I don't know if you got in on I guess it was when was it? It was sometime last year when Home Depot had that sale on their sample size paints, you know, at the Home Depot paint counter. They were $1.99. And oh my gosh, I went crazy. I bought so many. Hey Donna. Or even if you didn't get in on that sale, if you tend to grab these, because listen, these are what is this? It says 7.5 ounces, right? But these are 8 ounces. And honestly, all of this doesn't quite fit. I mean, you could still scrape a lot more out. You could get a lot more. So I think this is more than 7.5 ounces. Hi, Angie. So if you tend to get these, and these are a good deal because, you know, if you go to Home Depot, several reasons. Okay. Oh, look, it actually says 8 ounces right there. Some of my containers say 8 ounces and some of these say 7.5. I think they're 8 because these are 8 ounces and these are slam full. And some of these had very little missing out of it. So anyway, let's just say it's 8 ounces. That's equivalent to 4 of your normal little apple barrel bottles or Deco Art or whatever little 2-ounce bottles you get. And you think about it, like these were $1.99. I don't know if they'll go on sale again, but if they're not, they're like, what are they normally? Like $4 or $5, something like that. But the thing is, these have primer in them. Okay, so they're thicker paint. They have primer in them. You can walk into Home Depot and there's a gazillion color swatches to choose from, right? Or you could go in there and say, this is my favorite color match it. And they will color match it for you. And it's got primer in it, so you don't use as much because it's got that primer built in. So to me, this is actually a better deal. But here's my problem. I have so many of these little tubs, right? That they're stacked up on my built-ins over here. They're just kind of stacked up over there, and I forget about them. But every now and then I'm like, oh, I need this color. And I'll grab it, and I have to open it. Hold on, I won't open this one. I've already emptied this one. But look, I filled this slam full. This is an 8-ounce honey container. And there's still, look, there's still a lot in here. So, this is a lot of paint. And you don't have to do as many coats. So I feel like this is a really good deal on paints. So even if they're not on sale, if you go into Home Depot, but the cool thing about that is, I mean, even if you don't have a color that you want, you know, if I went in there and said, hey, I love this color, they can color match, you know? So, I mean, why not get them? So anyway, when I do use those, I have to take the lids off. And I'm not one to just pour a little, put the lid back on. I'll walk out of here and leave the lid off till the next morning. I'll give y'all the link to who I got these honey containers from, because they have different, like say you only need like 12, or you only want 6. I think they might have even had 6. I can't remember. But I got 30, I think I got like 36 of them. Wait, did I get 36 or 48? Hold on. I got 32. I got 32 of them. And it was only like 20, I think $27, I think. I'll get y'all the link, but they're squeeze bottles, and they're not that flimsy, because I bought some of the squid, and I think Donna Shields, are you still in here, Donna? I think you told me, because I said something about Dollar Tree has the squeeze bottles. They were like I guess for, I don't know if they were with the paint or like for your shampoo and stuff. Anyway, she was like, those are garbage. And they are. They're super thin, and they will break real easily. You got your project. Oh, yeah. Y'all, listen, if anybody still wants to get in on that, next Tuesday is our paint party. It's the live paint party here on my page, Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. We're making this. Y'all, I still have like 6 already cut out. I got a little over anxious, but I didn't want anybody ordering at the last minute and me not having it ready to immediately ship it out, because I want it to get to you before Tuesday. So if anybody wants to get one, I can still get one in the mail in the morning. I have a mail pickup scheduled. I know they are garbage, but these are thick. They're not that, they're over there somewhere. But anyway, and they've got, look, the little squeeze thing. Hold on, let me see if can y'all see here? It's not just like a, like, you know how like Apple Barrel, like all these paints, they just have a hole there. These have that little, what do you call it? It's like a little pucker. See, it's got the little rubber seal, like a rubber seal for the little squeeze. So anyway, I'm hoping that will help keep them from drying out, you know. So anyway, all I did was, and I took it downstairs. I meant to bring it back up here. But do y'all remember me telling you I got a label maker printer? Oh, it's so cute. And I was worried I wasn't going to be able to figure out how it worked. So it was super easy. And you can change the font, you can change the size, all that stuff. I was just, this is very small. Here's one. It says heart to heart. What I did, probably not even necessary, but I printed out the name. Like, this is soft turquoise, and I put Bear soft turquoise, and then I put the number, which I'm sure if you went into Home Depot and said, I want, they can type it in their computer, Bear soft turquoise, and they'll know which one. But I did that because sometimes I'll find like a Glidden paint or a Benjamin Moore or Sherwin-Williams or whatever. So I made sure I put Bear, New Age Blue, and then I put the number. So, you know. But anyway, I used my little printer. Did I just lose that label? I sure did. Well then. Okay. There it is. Okay. So all I did is I just poured them in there, stuck the label on, and so far, let me put y'all down. So far, I've gotten, look, this is squash blossom. It's so bright. And jackfruit. They're different, but this one's more like butter. This one's like mustard. This one, Flirt Alert. That's really pretty. Fiji, that's one of my favorites. So anyway, I've only gotten these done so far. And I'm gonna print out more labels. But isn't that cool? So I feel like having them in squeeze bottles, I will use them. So I'm gonna set up a little shelf somewhere, because now I can see my colors. Because before, like across the room, all I could see like 50 of these things stacked up. And I even got the little paint chips, you know, from Home Depot. And I was like, oh, I'll just stick them. I'll just stick the little color chip on there so I'll know what color. So they're stacked up over there too. So I feel like if these are out on a shelf, when I go to pick colors to do a project, I'll just grab them. Actually, you know when you go to Home Depot's paint counter, they have all the little sample paints. And sometimes you can find the oops paint. You know, if somebody gets one mixed and they don't like it, you get it for like 50 cents. I always tend to grab those too. But no, Home Depot had a sale sometime last year. They'll probably do it again, I'm sure. But these were $1.99 a piece. But it was only online. Like, you couldn't go in the store and do it. So what I did is I went into the store and I just picked a whole bunch of color chips that I liked, and I took them home. And then I got online and just started adding them to my cart and checked out. And I think it was free shipping. So, yeah, I got so many, but they'll probably do it again. So the late night NyQuil lady, I don't do the NyQuil. My husband does. I might need some NyQuil. I was telling Amanda, I did not go to sleep till 5 o'clock this morning. And I was up at 8:30. So, and I'm wide awake. So, Lowe's does it also. Who was it? Benjamin Moore just did a 50% off, which I think that made them like $1.99 or something like that, on their sample sizes too. But it ended January 31st. I posted it in my private group telling them, hey, if y'all are looking, I don't know where a Benjamin Moore dealer, they might have shipped it. I just missed it though. So, yeah, it was free shipping. So, hey, Bonnie. So anyway, I'm hoping I will use these now since they are visible and they're in squeeze bottles. And because some of these were getting kind of lumpy. Shook them real good, but they were getting kind of thick. And it may be because, like I said, when I do use them, I open them up and I just sit and use them out of the pot. And I think air gets in there. So we're going to see. I know. I always feel like when I come on here late at night, I always, there's a lot of you fellow night owls on here, so why not? Hey, Sarah. So I should come on here more. We were watching, y'all, we're so bored. We're watching like the same series over and over. Not over and over, but we're watching Breaking Bad again, which we've seen it like probably 5 times over the past however many years, but that, and we just tend to turn something on, and then we, you know how you remember it, and you're like, oh wait, and you're seeing things you didn't catch the first time around or the third time around or whatever. So anyway, we were watching that, and I kept thinking, I kept saying I was going to go live. I was going to come on here earlier today. I went live on our private group, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go over to my page and do a craft. And I was like, well, let me get something to eat first. And I went and got something to eat. And then Greg said, don't forget, you got to get your tag renewed on your car because my birthday is next week. You have to do that every year on your birthday. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, I have to get an emissions test because my car is a 2020. I think if it's certain, I don't know, certain age, you don't have to do it. But I had to do it, so then I had to go up the street, go get an emissions test, and we had to get the tag. And then I got home, and Amazon brought these, and I was like, oh, so I got distracted, and I never got on here. So, let's see, who is it? Susan. Are you allowed to purchase that? Are you talking about the kit or the finished? I think it depends where you're at. Like, I'm in Georgia. So, well, Wendy's in Texas, and she got her kit. Gosh, I feel like yours just went out like a couple of days ago. So, hey, Ruth. It might get there pretty quick. If I get it in the mail in the morning, because that way it'll go Saturday. And even though the post office is, mail doesn't run on Sunday, the mail is running through the system on Sundays. So it really just depends where I'm shipping to you at. And I think if I did priority mail, I think it would go a lot quicker. So really just depends. Oh, but let me show y'all a few things. Okay, so I cut a few new pieces. They're in my shop. I'm going to run a weekend sale. They're not on sale right now. So I just want to tell you, if you go in and buy something right now, it's probably going to go on sale. Because I'm probably going to be up till 5 in the morning again. I just lay in the bed and go through Pinterest and all this other good stuff. So I'll probably work on that tonight. Sorry. Let me show you. These are, whenever I cut on the laser, like script, like words in cursive, they're very fragile, okay? But this is so stinking cute. Let me hold it. Let me hold it in front of something so you can see it. I'm going to hold it in front of this plate. I'm going to hold it backwards because my phone is flipped, so it's going to look backwards. Let's see. And the back side is always so burnt looking. But it says hippity hoppity. And on the end it's like little bunny ears. Can Can y'all see that? Hippity hoppity. Isn't that cute? That's the back side though. The front is a little bit cleaner looking. Anyway, got hippity hoppity. I just thought these were so cute. This might be super cute on a picture frame. And you know, like, hey, I have to tell y'all, when I was, how old was I? It was right out of high school. There was a promotions company here in Atlanta. And, you know, I don't know if they still do. When I was growing up, the mall was life. Like, we lived at the mall. I worked at the mall. I hung out at the mall. If I was at work, I was at the mall. If I wasn't at work, I was at the mall. If I needed to find my friends, I was at the mall. If you needed to find me, come to the mall. So, but you know, at the mall, I keep saying the mall, how Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny would always be like in the center of the mall and you could get your pictures taken with them. I worked for, me and my friends worked for the promotions company that did that. And so, like, we were the, like, people that, you know, they trained us to take the pictures and, you know, sell the packages and all that stuff. But, and they had, like, the real Santa Clauses. Like, there was no, you know, Uncle Joe with the beard, with the fake beard and the wig and all that. There was none of that. These were like the real deal. And it was so cool. But it was a very classy company. And these Santas made buku bucks because they were the real thing. So, but when Easter came around, it was not the real Easter Bunny. It was us in a bunny costume. And it was so hot. You would have to wear like your bathing suit. Oh, it was awful. So anyway, I have a picture. Well, I don't have it. I can't find any of the old pictures. But one of my best friends posted a picture on Facebook a couple years ago. And it says, what did it say? I can't remember how she worded it. But, you know, you're scrolling along and this picture pops up. And it was me sitting on the Easter Bunny's lap at the mall. And y'all wouldn't even recognize me. I had like really, really dark hair and I had the spiral perm and all that stuff. But because my natural hair color is like almost black. It's so dark. Scrolling through and I'm like, what? And it said, here's a picture of me and my best friend Jennifer. And I was like, that's me and the Easter Bunny. And then I realized she had posted it. She was in the bunny costume and I was sitting on her lap. It's the funniest picture. Let me see if it's on here. Hold on. It is hilarious. It doesn't even look like me. But where was I going with that story? Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, hold on. I got to show y'all now that I brought that up. Where was I going with that? Something about the Easter Bunny. Oh, Lord, y'all. Help me. Let me find her on here. Josie. Easter Bunny. Let me see if I can find it in her photos just by searching Easter Bunny. No, it's not there. Hold on. Dang it. I wanted to show y'all. So anyway, she's a mess. I wonder if it's on my page. Hold on a second. Sorry, y'all. I get so distracted. Yes, yes. That's what I was saying. It would look so cute if you, like, have little Easter pictures even. I mean, even without the Easter bunny. Any Easter pictures. My mom had a picture of me and my dad when I was probably, I don't know, 3. And we were out. It was on Easter Sunday. There was no Easter bunny involved. It was just me and my dad, and my mom had planted those daffodils, those yellow daffodils, and we were by these pine trees, and the daffodils were bloomed, and he was kneeled down, and I had on my little Easter dress and everything, and I can still see that picture in my head, and I can't find it. I went through all of her pictures when she passed away. I can see it plain as day in my head, but I can't find it anywhere, and I would give anything for that picture. But any kind of Easter picture would be so cute, and you know, have a little hippity hoppity on there. I just think it's so cute because the little bunny ears on the Y. Search my name. I did. Let's see. Let me see. But see, she's got so many. Wait, am I on? Yeah. Okay. She's got so many pictures on Facebook, stuff of us that it would take forever. Y'all look, here's some of the custom plates I used to do. Remember I told y'all I used to do pottery? I used to do custom. I know it's backwards. There's a little bunny. That one popped up. Here's a cupcake plate. I used to do custom plates and crosses and stuff like that. Okay. Hang on. I'll find it. I'll post it. I don't want to spend all night looking for that. But I might message her and ask her. So anyway, I have hippity hoppity. I have those words. I think this one is so cute. These come in a set of 3. They're layered. It's 2 pieces. But it's, I mean, I guess if you did like an Easter tree, you could do these as ornaments. Or you can make them as a little tag to put on like Easter baskets. But it's the little bunny and the little wildflowers. Isn't that pretty? It's got the little wildflowers etched in there. So even if you, I might paint this tonight. Even if you paint this, like maybe like lightly, like whitewash it or something, or even a color, you'd still be able to see these. And then you can put that over. Isn't that cute? You get 3 of these in a set. And then if y'all remember the bunny tags that I did recently, there was round ones, and then there was the tag shape, you know, kind of rectangular tag. I did a little set of minis. So these are just a little smaller, but you get a set of 3. And I just did the round shiplap look and the little bunny heads. And these, you know, they've got tape on the back because these little pieces pop out so you can paint them, and then you can just glue them back into place. So that makes it easier to paint. But there's 3 different, there's the bunny with his ears up, the bunny with both ears down, and one with one ear up and one ear down. And you can do him, you know, you can have him peeking from the side or straight up or whatever. Oh, and also like these pieces pop out, and then his little nose, you just glue that right on top of that oval, and then each one comes with a little carrot too. So these are a 3-piece set, 3 different ones, and then these, they're all 3 the same, but you get 3 of them. Aren't they cute? I love the wildflower one. I think I might paint that. I was going to come on here tonight or today and paint this plank piece. I posted a picture of a finished one, so I'm not urgently trying to get one painted because there's a painted sample. But, you know, the little kind of primitive carrot. It looks like a little plank. I can't hold it up. But anyway, I was going to come on here and paint that. I still do want to paint that, but I might do that tomorrow. I might paint one of these just to see how it... I just love the little wild... I love anything with flowers. So I might do this one. I love the wildflowers. But yeah, I am going to run a sale this weekend. So these will probably be on sale too. All the stuff I just showed you is probably going to be on sale. Anything springy, all that stuff. I may just do a blanket sale instead of just putting certain pieces. I don't know yet. I know last weekend I put all those bunnies, you know, the, where are they? You know the little bunnies we did? I may have moved them, I'm sorry. But anyway, man, people went crazy for those. There was people ordering like 6 packs of them, 5. You know, I was telling them on my live earlier, I was like, wow, I was like, what are these people doing with all these bunnies? But they are cute, and there's a lot you can do with them. So, they'll be on there too. All right, let me put another piece of peppermint. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm just babbling. Okay. I think I am going to paint this. I only brought one in here. I think... Let me think about how I want to do it. I might paint it so it almost looks like stained wood and dry brush it a little bit. And maybe, what do you think about the background? I want it, I don't really want to do it in like bright colors, although I do think it would be really pretty in pastel colors, but I think I might do, oh, I could do it where it looks kind of stained, and then maybe do like a soft dry brush, like pink or something, like a really soft color for the bunny. I don't know. I do want to do a picture frame. I might have to do that. I might have to find a picture frame like from either Dollar Tree. You know, I've been trying to show y'all ways to use some of my little embellishment pieces, how you can use them on things from Dollar Tree or things you already have in your craft room. We'll have to do a frame, an Easter frame for the Hippity Hoppity. I think that would be so cute. Okay, let's see. But aren't these great? I'll let you know how these work out. Actually, I might use one tonight. Let's do umber. Background is soft blue. That would be pretty too. Oh yeah, because it's a little egg. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start out with everything. I'm going to give everything a little base coat with the burnt umber. And then I'll probably do like a light wash of white. And then a color. I'm going to layer everything. Look, I don't know where I got these baby wipes. Are y'all like me? I grab the baby wipes at Dollar Tree, and I always look to see which one has the most in there. Because, you know, they'll have one that has like 40 and one that has 70. And I'm not buying them really for a baby, so I'm not like, I'm not going, oh, well, that's a good brand, or that one has irritants in it. You know, I'm not putting it on a baby's butt. I always look for the one that's got the most wipes, but this one has the actual lid like this, whereas most of them have that peel back sticker. and it never sticks back for me, and mine always end up drying up. So, are you, Wendy? I'll keep an eye out. I think Sue, somebody else was saying they couldn't find them at their Dollar Tree. I'll keep an eye out for them, and I'll let you know if I find some. I can send you some. I've seen them in black, and I've seen them in white. I may, you know what? I went back and I was watching one of my lives one night, and I told Greg, I said, listen, and I turned it up. I was just talking and talking. I was like, did you notice anything? And he's like, what? I said, how many times do I say, Does anybody else notice that? I don't realize it. I don't mean to do it. I've actually been watching people before, and I've seen people say, stop saying, And I'm like, whoo. I do it. I think I'm just giving myself a chance to catch my breath. Oh, that's too much. You know, another good thing, you know how this has the flowers etched in there? See, I just did it. If you're painting and you get too much, like say I do this in a whitewash or a blue or something like that, you know, you can go in and kind of pick it out with a nail or a needle or sharp tool or whatever. But you could also just go back over it with some burnt umber, and it'll fill in the little dark spots, the design. I'm going to go ahead and do the back too. Like I said, you get 3 of these in a set, so you could do them all different if you wanted to. Has anybody ever noticed me doing that with the Now you're cracking up? Well, oh, I can't watch that. Oh, I hate when little sad videos pop up. Look at this dog's face. I think he got bit. Homeless dog walking around the streets with a pumpkin-sized head. Stop it. I can't. I can't look at stuff like that. But they usually do have a good, happy ending. Hi, Marilyn. We are doing, I did it again. We are doing it's a layered, it looks really bad right now. I'm trying to get a little deep background going, but it's a layered Easter egg. It's got wildflowers etched on it. It's going to look better than this, I promise. And then there's a bunny. It's going to go over it there. So, got to get through this part to get it to look better. Hold on. Oh, hang on. I think I'm going to dry brush, and then I might do the blue like Amanda was saying. Give me 1 second. Okay. Get this out of my way here. I know, it's heartbreaking. Even though, like sometimes they'll show like how they found an animal, and then how they, you know, helped it and it got healthy and it's running and playing and all that. And I'm a sobbing mess by the time it gets to that point. Can't do it. All right, let's see. All right, let's work our magic. I'm going to start out with a white. That's Mod Podge. I have several of these in white, and they're across the room, so I'm not going to use that. All right, so I'm going to get a little bit of a white base coat, and then I'll work my way to the blue. Hey, Carla. Thank you for sprinkling. I'm just kind of dry brushing over this. I'm going to try not to cover too much of the design. You'll see. Okay, so you can still see it on there. Figure out what blue I want to do. Are you asking how much is the kit? Well, they're going to be on sale, so I think you get three. It's a 2-piece set, but you get 3 of these in a set. I think they're $15, but they're going to be on sale. There's going to be a weekend sale. I don't even know. I have to go in and put them on sale. So always, always, always grab things when they're on sale. All right, hang on. So it softened it up a little bit, but I feel like the bunny, I kind of like the bunny being kind of brown, because it's kind of realistic. All right. Oh, so whenever I dry brush, I get stuff in my eyes. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a blue. I'm gonna do blue bonnet. Look, I'm not even using my new squeeze bottles. But I love this blue. I may end up going to Home Depot and asking them if they can color match this blue bonnet with one of their Bear paints, because I love this blue. It's just so pretty. And that's way too much. Okay. Let me finish my bunny before I move on to the blue. comments have stopped. Yeah, go out and come back in. Do y'all remember that time my sound went out and I was like, go out and come back? I was like trying to do hand signals. And y'all were like, it's not working. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go out and come back. That was hilarious. Okay. I feel like the little tail needs more white. Okay. Here we go with a little bitty bit of blue. Do you remember that, Cynthia? That was hilarious. I was like, go out and come back. All right. Oh, this. As I'm dry brushing over this, it's kind of hitting the design. I wonder if y'all can even see this. It's turning the design kind of blue. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh, it's so pretty. Hang on. It's almost like the blue is hitting right at the outline of the flowers. Hang on a second. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. I did not know it was going to do that. Okay, let me hold it. Can y'all, it almost made the design blue. Can y'all tell? Am I too close? I'm going to have to take a picture of it. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Anyway, it made the flowers blue. So do y'all think I need to do the background a little more? Or should I have it where the flowers are really... What do you think? You can see it? Yeah, it kind of... Oh, that's so cool. Good idea, Amanda. Good idea. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay. I do like that the bunny is brown. It almost looks more realistic. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, I know it's shaped like an egg, so it is kind of Eastery, but it's not like it's a pink bunny and, you know, it's more, it's everyday bunny. So cute. This would be cute if you had like, because I do have a design in my shop. It's not this same bunny. It's like the little bunny head and stuff. I think you get 6 of these and it makes like a banner. But you could get 2 sets of these and it would make the same. But I think that's so cute. Looks good the way it is. Thank you, Carla. Yeah, it would be pretty in purple too. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Alrighty. And again, I have this cute little guy. But I painted some of these. I shrunk them down a little bit to make like a set of minis. So there's three different ones. And then we have this carrot, and I think hang on a second. I think I'll do the carrot. I don't know if I have orange up here. Yeah, light pink would be pretty too. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this is like a little plank. It's supposed to be like a faux plank, and it comes with like these little pieces that go across, one here and one across here. And then you've got your carrot. I think I'm gonna do this one kind of whimsical. Okay. So let's do, so this, you know what? I'm probably gonna I'll probably end up auctioning this off, or I might give it away. I might make it a giveaway or something, because I'm gonna do it whimsical. I probably won't decorate my kitchen with it or anything. So somebody might want it. You never know. So let's do it kind of fun and whimsical. I know. We were just saying this would be cute done with some pinks or lavenders or whatever. Maybe we should do the planks. We'll do the planks like that, just to try it. Did I see your message? Let me see, hold on. Can you still not hear me, Marilyn? Oh, if she can't hear me, go out and come back in. Oh, I hate when that happens, because I can't type. I can only speak. All right, I'm gonna do it just like I did that one. So I'm gonna do it dark first. Just kind of layer gives it a little more dimension. Yeah, I wonder if she can hear me. If she can't hear me, we just need her to tell her to go out. Tell her to go back to her page, go back to her news feed, and then come back. You know, my Facebook was doing that the other day. Like, I couldn't get sound on anybody. And I had to, like swipe the Facebook, you know, like close it. And I went into Instagram, and then I came back to Facebook, and it was fixed. Oh, I have to tell y'all something funny. So, I got, you know, Callie's dog, Riley. He's Great Pyrenees and German Shepherd. He's like 100 and something pounds. He's a big, huge teddy bear, but he's scared of everything. So whenever she'll say, "Hey Mom, I'm working late, and can you go by and get Riley and like bring him over and let him play, and maybe he can spend the night or whatever." And I'm like, okay. But when I go to get him, the big lug wants you to pick him up and put him in the car. I have a Tahoe, so he's big. The car is big, so I'm trying to boost him up, and he'll stand there. He'll put his little front paws on the side, the step side thing, whatever, the little running board, whatever that is. He'll put his front paws there and just stand there and look back at you like, boost me up. He's heavy. I'm like, dude, you're like 60 pounds less than me, okay? You're heavy. So, I was at, well, she messaged me. This was the day before I got sick, because that was the last day I went out. And so I asked Greg, I said, well, you're going to have to wait till Greg gets home because I need him to go with me. Because I can't pick Riley up if he don't cooperate. So I was in Goodwill, and I found some of those steps. They're plastic, but like it had the little folding leg, you know, so you could fold it up. $6. It was like $5.99. I was like, oh my gosh, I'll get these and I'll keep them in the back of my car. And whenever I go get Riley, you know, I'll just whip out the stairs. So I told her, I said, oh yeah, I don't need Greg to go. I've got the stairs. Or the little steps. So she's like, Mom, he's not going to get on those stairs. You better take Greg. So Greg and Stella both go. So I go inside. Her apartment's so cool. She can control everything from her phone at work. So like I text her and said, hey, I'm here. She just hits the thing and it unlocks her apartment. So I go in, come out, I let Riley use the bathroom, and then I say, okay, come on. And I open up the back. I open up the back door and I fold out the steps, right? Well, it's just one little kickstand leg, and I put it up to it. He starts to go up it, and Stella lays on the horn. Stella, if y'all don't know, Stella's my dog, one of my dogs. She's in Greg's lap. She lays on the horn, and it's like, Wah! And Riley just takes off running. It was awful. He kicked the stairs, took off running. So I'm going to take the stairs back because he's not going to use them. And Stella lays on the horn and scares the crap out of him. She scared me too. It was awful. She's one of those dogs that likes to honk the horn. She was like, did your stairs work? And I said, well, they started to, and then Stella had to lay on the horn. Oh, what am I missing? I know, I'm tired of all these glitches. No more glitches. Okay. Oh, this already has blue. Okay, let's see what we can do here. It's already got blue in it. I think I just changed my mind about what I want to do with this. Sorry. I know, poor Riley. Oops. And bless his heart, he rides in the back seat and he clings to the seat like, oh, you know. And he'll like hold his head. He's scared to death. Are we there yet? It's probably because he has to ride around with Callie and her music blaring. Oh gosh. Yeah, y'all, I think I've changed my mind about what I want to do with this. Don't kill me. I'm going to do solid blue. Okay, like I said, I want to do this one kind of whimsical, so let's do... I feel like I haven't done whimsy in a while. I got on this neutral kick. I was doing everything neutral. Can y'all see what I'm doing here? What? I'm not worried too much. I don't know if y'all can see it. I kind of covered it up a little bit, but there's an outline of where the carrot is going to go. So I'm not worrying too much about that because it's going to be covered up. So if you're wondering why I'm skipping some of the spots in the middle, that's why. Okay, let me get this here. Gosh, I feel like I haven't painted with a brush in a while. I usually use those little sponges. This doesn't have a lot of little cracks and crevices, so I'm not worried about the paint going down in there. Okay. But yeah, like I said, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, even if you're not getting a kit, come hang out with us because a lot of people won Happy Mail last time. Just for being here. Comment. Just just showing that you're here, you know. And like, I'll scroll through, and if I call somebody's name, if they're not here, I'll just call another name. It was so much fun. Everybody had so much fun last time. Okay. Right here. Like I said, I skipped that part for a reason. You'll see it's going to get covered up. All right, so I'm going to let this sit for a second. Rinse that out. Greg had to put the dog in the car. He had to get out. Because Stella, honking that horn like that. She did that one time in Starbucks drive-thru. We were sitting in line forever. And, you know, when you're sitting in line, you can't do anything. You just sit there. She climbed over and just laid on that horn. And the guy in front of us turned around, and I was just like, it wasn't me. Because it really wasn't me. It'll be your first paint party with me. Yay. It's going to be so fun. Yeah, and anybody that got the kit, there's a bingo card in your box. So we're playing bingo for the people that have the bingo card, and then just Happy Mail for people that don't have a, or even if you have a bingo card, anybody watching is eligible for Happy Mail. But the bingo cards are only the people that I sent out a box, because I couldn't send out bingo cards. It was so fun. It was so fun. I'm trying to find somebody to come over and help me. Maybe they can do the bingo balls and while I'm painting. And I just feel like it'll run smoother. Because, you know, my Aunt Karen helped me last time. And I keep meaning to call her and see if she's available that day. I don't know. Ooh, I have a orange. This is a bear paint. This is a good orange. I hope. The sale is going to be all weekend. It'll start tomorrow. It'll probably start sometime in the middle of the night, because I probably won't sleep tonight. I'll probably get on there when I get off here. Once I get in my bed, I'll start kind of playing around. I just got to go in and put in some kind of coupon code or a sale. If I do just a sale, I have to go in and individually pick which ones are on sale. I think I might just do a coupon code, and that way everything in the store, everything, you know, even t-shirts. Well, it won't put subscriptions on sale. I mean, because that's a whole nother app that does that. It won't do subscription boxes or like private group or t-shirt box, but t-shirts. This t-shirt, it's not this color. This one is in the club, the subscription box, and it comes with that banner, the craft, create banner. But it's just like this, but it's more of a tropical blue, I think. It's a brighter blue. I don't know how to, it's a different color. But so all the sweatshirts, t-shirts, y'all know we're going to get another round of, now some of y'all still have the snow and the cold. It's like spring here. It's in the 70s. I have my AC going right now. I know, I wish you lived closer too. So if you see a sweatshirt, by the time it gets over to your house, that cold snap might be back. Because they're saying that Here in Georgia, we're experiencing our fake spring. And it's been in the 70s. So yeah, we have the AC going. It doesn't take much for Greg to turn the AC on. He keeps his house freezing cold. I know, I wish I wish we all lived closer. It'd be so fun. We would all be down in my basement all the time, painting, painting, crafting, eating. Okay, I'm just getting a base coat on the carrot. I'm gonna get a base coat on all this. This won't take long at all. These are all pretty simple pieces. It's a little carrot. It's got a heart. It's got a little flower. And then the flower has like a little button embellishment. So cute. And then, oh, I guess I should paint the little plank sign. Has two little slats that go, one goes here, one goes there. I'm gonna do it the same color, and I'm gonna highlight it a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do a coupon code. Y'all go pick out whatever. Because I don't know what everybody... Some people are not ready for spring, which most of the stuff in my shop is spring. What else is in there? Trying to think if there's summer. There's some Valentine's stuff in there, but Valentine is almost here. Okay. Okay, this needs to be white. Paint, craft, eat, repeat, yes. Callie sent me a picture today. It popped up on her memories 2 years ago today. Well, it's already after midnight. 2 years ago, yesterday, was the day we got Maggie. It was a picture of, here I go again with the It was a picture of Maggie in the front of her car, in the front seat of her car, like, where are we going? So, Miss Maggie is supposed to be on a diet. And I don't feed her too much. The problem is the other dogs, they take their time and they walk away from their food, and Maggie goes and eats their food. So it's not that I'm feeding her too much, but she's eating too much. She's eating other people's. And Cooper, he just walks away, and then he comes back and acts like, I didn't eat. I'm like, you can't walk away from your bowl. So, Miss Maggie is supposed to be on a diet. Okie dokie. I don't know what color I'm going to do this little tag, so. I'll get to that part last. If I use it at all. It says carrots, 25 cents. Did anybody find out if Marilyn could hear me? Bless her heart, she might have gave up and left. Oh, I thought I had paint splattered as the design. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use this Behr. It's called Inferno. It's bright. So I'll do that for my carrot. This is thick paint. Ooh, I hear rain coming down hard. Okay. Let me dry this a little bit. Oh, I hope the power doesn't flicker off or anything. I'm up here in the dark. That'd be creepy. No, I think the thing that's the creepiest is if I'm in my basement and the power goes out. Well, that's terrifying. I am like frozen. Y'all, I love this little bunny. It's so cute. Oh, a brief rain shower will begin at your location 1 minute from now. No, it's already started. It's a little slow. Okay, I'm going to do, I'll use my bottle. I'll use one of my greens. See, it's got that little, it doesn't just have a hole in it. It's got that little rubber seal. Ooh, it shoots. But it self-seal, is that what it's called? Self-sealing or whatever. Closes back up, and they snap good too. As long as I keep them snapped, right? I don't let it build up and get gunky. They should be fine. Okay. This is a pretty green. This is called Solitary Tree by Behr. It's a pretty green. Okay. probably do another coat on that too. Alrighty. Let's go back. Well, wait. You're supposed to get snow tomorrow? What? How far am I from I-95? I-95, let me think. Where's I-95? Hold on, I'm off I-85. I'm like right off I-85. My exit is off I-85. I-95. I-95, do you go down 75 to I-95? Is that right? It seems like we take that to Florida. I can't remember. I haven't been to Florida in so long. I'm like 30 minutes south of Atlanta. The airport. Oh, yeah, from the airport. Gosh, from the airport, maybe not even 30, 25, 30, something like that. I feel like I-95 would be I-75 to I-95. I don't drive much. I have a husband. Yeah, so I feel like that's how we go too. And then I-95, do you go through like Eufaula and Opelika and all that stuff? I feel like that's how we go. All right, so I'm going to dry brush this just to soften it up. That's what I always do. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. We'll do the same thing to the green. What is the name of your town? I can look it up. Look up Sharpsburg or Peachtree City. Actually, Peachtree City would probably be easier because I'm in Sharpsburg, but I'm like, right at the corner of Peachtree City. So dirty looking. Okay, I'm gonna do, it's got the little heart. I'm gonna do pink. I'll do this heart to heart pink. I'll be right back. You have to go out and come back in to see the comments. What is up with Facebook? Peachtree City, yes. Actually, Peachtree is one word. All right, so I just did pink. It's a very pale pink. Hold on. I'm gonna add a little bit of Diva pink to it. Give it a little pizzazz. Y'all, we definitely need to meet up. I still think that would be so fun. I think that would be so much fun. Okay. All right, I've got the little flower too, but I think I might do the flower with some yellow. Like this jackfruit. What is jackfruit? All right. Okay. All right, just kind of getting all the pieces kind of painted, and then we'll put them all together. No. Okay. All right, let's fix up our little sign and we'll put all this together. Paints have the craziest name. I know. What is a jackfruit? I guess that's a real fruit, right? Okay. I'll set these to the side. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna dry brush just a tiny bit. And then I'm gonna put some big polka dots. Like I said, I'm gonna do this one kind of whimsical. Make it kind of fun, you know? Okay, so I need to do the same thing to these little things. These little slats. You know what? I wonder. Yes. I'm going to use one of these to do my polka dots. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to glue my carrot on yet, so that way I don't have to worry about getting the polka dots on it, but this goes right in the middle, and then the green. So I'm going to go ahead and do some polka dots so they'll be in the background. I'm going to do them white, big white polka dots. Very whimsical. Okay. Is Amanda still on here? Yes. Okay, I was telling you, I think it was today, we were talking about polka dots. I used to use these. I used to, either I would trace a quarter and fill it in, or I would use one of these. And you know what I do? I make sure, because sometimes when you do them, they leave that spongy, you know, that spongy texture. So I make sure I get the whole thing coated. And just kind of move it around. And you don't want it like globby, but when you take it, press it down and twist it in a circle, but keep it in that same spot. So like, hang on, let me see what's gonna be showing here. That's gonna be there. I'll do one here. So I'm gonna press down and twist and lift up. So go over it if you want to. I just try to make sure the whole thing is covered. But press and twist. It's too much on the side. Okay. All right, so there's all my big chunky polka dots, and it's got a textured, see how you can see the, you can go back over it with some paint. Now you've got like a template. You can just fill it in. 14 hours from me, woo! That's a long drive. Be quicker to fly. Gosh, 14 hours. I think driving 5 hours is, when we go to Biloxi, it's usually 5 hours. It's like 4:45, something like that. That's almost all I can take. Okay. All right, let me just dry it just a tiny bit. I'll start gluing everything down. I think I'm gonna add some tiny little dots, just teeny tiny, on the carrot. Okay. I'd be better off going from 6.5 hours from where? Homosassa. Where's that? Is that in Florida? Susan? Oh, wait. When we drive to Florida at 17. Oh, that's, oh, I can't sit still that long. Okay, so I'm just gluing these little slats. They go, you can see where they go. And I'm gonna glue the carrot and greenery. There's a bunny like this. If you didn't want to do the carrot, there's a bunny that's really cute. It's got the big bunny feet. I posted a picture of them. Okay. 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 And the heart. And you can see where everything goes because it's outlined. It's got it drawn out for you. Okay. All right, here's where we're at so far. It's very whimsical, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna do the teeny tiny little dots. With this little thing. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. Oops, wait. Okay, I'm getting carried away. um, let's see. Okay. Sorry, I just kind of got drifting away. All right. So far, I feel like it's got a little flower, but feel like it needs a bow. But I am going to go ahead and glue. I did my little flower yellow and did the button kind of green. I kind of rubbed the green off a little bit, but it's still green. Okay, so it's like that. I might do, what color should I do the tag? What color do y'all think? What about, I have either like a aqua or lavender. I'm not doing anything for my, here's the thing. My birthday is the 13th and Greg's is the 16th. Oh y'all, Stella's is the 10th, my dog. We're all 3 days apart. Isn't that funny? I don't know that we're doing anything. We've been so sick, we haven't even talked about it. So, I don't know. We have to find out. I want to do something. We used to always go out of town because we would celebrate, because like my birthday's the 13th, then Valentine's is the 14th, and then his is the 16th. So we would just, you know, celebrate 1 week. And I tell you what, since we got dogs, we hardly ever go out of town anymore. We're like, it's like we have little kids. It was so much easier when we had cats. Because then you just get somebody to stop by, make sure they have food, make sure they have water, and scoop the litter box. But with the dogs, you gotta let them out several times a day. Food, water, attention, you know. You can't leave them alone. So we leave. If we have to go somewhere and we can't take Stella, we come back and she's got little eye boogers. And I'm like, she's been crying. She needs an emotional support animal. I mean, I think she really thinks we are sitting in Starbucks drive-thru anytime we leave the house without her. So funny. So rotten. Okay. All right, I'm almost done, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in there. Who's still here? I'm sorry. I was like, I gotta just go on and show my, because I kind of gave y'all a teaser of the paint bottles. I was so excited when they came in today. Let's see. Yours is the 17th. That's right. See, we all need to live closer. We could all go have like a birthday lunch. I swear I'd be bugging y'all to death if y'all lived around here. You'd be like, leave me alone. You'd be like, don't answer, it's Jennifer. I'm just kidding. I don't answer my phone. I'm the worst. We'll have my friend Denise sitting on here. She would call me out. People will call. I'll be like, what do you want? My mom used to hate that. She's like, I don't like to text. She's like, if you have time to say, what do you want? You can pick up the phone. I was like, no. No, because then I'm committed to sit there and hold it. Yes. Stella. Did I ever show y'all pictures? Stella had a full-blown birthday party. My daughter was like, Mom, do not post those pictures. It was so fun. That was like her first birthday. It was so funny. It's on here. Let's see. Look. Yeah. It's on my personal page. Let me see. There's a lot of birthday stuff on here. Oh gosh. There it is. Look. Oh, look. Let me see. Can y'all see that picture? She had a little banner. It said Stellabration. This was like 4 years ago. There was little cookies. This is hilarious. Y'all, I have no life. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's Celebrate. I don't think she was enjoying it. I don't know. But yeah, Callie was like, Mom, please do not post that on social media. However, when it was Riley's birthday, she came over with cookies, dog cookies and all that. And she was like, oh, can I bring him over there to hang out with all them? And I'll bring the cookies and all that. I was like, oh, okay. It was so fun. Okay, I'm going to, okay, I'm pretty much done. I just want to put a little bow. Let me think. Oh. Let's just do some little raffia because it's green, you know, around the carrot top, the carrot top. Let's just do, my hot glue is hot. Just gonna do a little thing like this. Okay. Oh, it looks better all soft like that. Gotta spread this out. Right, here's what we're going to do. Okay, let me just tie this off. Keeping everybody awake. Okay. Good enough. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on the carrot, and then I'm gonna put that little button. Oops. I got the tag too, so here's what I'll do. You're wide awake. I know. I am too. And y'all, I was laying there last night and I always grab like a little Gatorade Zero before I go to bed. I'll take it in there, but man, my throat was just scratchy and then coughing and all that. And so I drank it. And then I was out. It was about 4 something. I was laying there. I was too lazy to get up and go get me a nut. I was like, I'm so thirsty. Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. Greg will get up to go to the bathroom soon. He'll probably go out to the kitchen to get something to drink. He got up. He stood up and I said, are you going to the kitchen? He said, are you still awake? I was like, yes. I was like, I'm really thirsty and I don't want to get up. That's lazy. I'm just lazy. I hate that. I hate when I realize how late it is. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been to sleep yet. But I did. I slept. I was out for like the past 7 days, and I know those first 3, I slept almost the entire time. I don't know why. I was just so tired I couldn't shake it. Okay. So actually I'm going to, all right, I'm going to glue down the tag. Let me put a little wood glue first. And some hot glue. All right, tag and bow. And then the button. Oh gosh, that's hot. Okay. Get all my hot glue strings out of here. Okay. So what do y'all think? I know it's backwards. Story of my life, it's backwards. I might even need to trim that up a little. Okay, there we go. Cute, cute, cute. It is whimsical, isn't it? I feel like I haven't done anything whimsical in a while. Everything's been kind of neutral or more, you know, oh, let me make this match my stuff, but that's fun. I think the bunny would be super fun to do because it's very whimsical. Hang on. I saw a picture, look, this lady did the bunny. And she did it in gray. How cute. How cute is that? Gray with a green planks. Isn't that cute? And then another lady did it. Let's see. This one's cute. Look at that one. How sweet. Look at his little feet. Huh? Maybe we should do the bunny next. Super cute. Oh, y'all. Wow. How adorable. Look at that one. That lady did a great job. Look at the little whiskers. I like the flower up at the top. Isn't that beautiful? I have some of that that lace. Remember that lace? We did that in the private group with those flowers. It was so hard for everybody to find it. That is super duper cute. I don't want to copy that. That's so cute. All right, y'all. If anybody wants to see a picture of that, if anybody gets it and it's like, hey, send me that picture. I don't know who did that. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, and she did her planks are like chippy. I'll show you again. She did them almost like a sage green, and then it's got like a dark chippy. Isn't that pretty? That is so adorable. I love that. When I first saw the bunny, I was like, oh, I like the bunny, but I love bunnies anyway, but I'm really hooked on this little bunny. He's so fun. All right, y'all. And I do like this. I gotta, let me glue this on here real quick and then I'm done. But yeah, I will set up, I'll get that, I'm just going to do a coupon code on the, for the website, and that way everything, I mean, like I said, it won't take a discount off anything that says promotional or subscription. So if I don't put anything in there as a sale price, it'll take a coupon code. And I'll come and post it on Studio J, because I got to go in and set it up. I don't even know what the coupon code is yet. I'll go in and do that as soon as I get off here. and I'll post it. So if it, and you've got all weekend. So if if you want to go in there and look around, if there's something you want, like I always say, grab it while it's on sale. And, what else? Yeah, I'll go and post it on my page so y'all know as soon as I get it set up. That way I don't have to go in and pick out certain pieces. Everything will be on sale. Well, pretty much everything. I love that. I'm going to take a picture of it. I feel like it's hard to see on the camera, but it's on it. You can kind of see how the wildflowers took on that blue. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Denise. Hey, Lydia. Yes, I've been on here for, oh my gosh, it's 1:30, y'all. It's 1:30. I didn't go to bed till like 5 this morning. I haven't been back to sleep since. Oh, no. I went to bed at 5. I couldn't sleep. I was just on Pinterest and Facebook. I finally fell asleep at 5. And then, but I've been out sick for like the past 7 days. And today's the first day that I actually, like yesterday, I thought every day I'd get up and I'd say, I feel a little bit better. And I'd get up and I'd walk to the kitchen and I would just be exhausted. I mean, just to walk to the kitchen. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And then yesterday I was like, I feel better. And I went upstairs and I started packing some orders and I was like, I have to sit down for a minute. And I was like, I still have this cough, but I don't know what it is, but I was like, I can't shake the fatigue. So I don't know what it is. It's so weird. Just going up the stairs wore me out. So, today was the first day I got up and, well, you know, the sink was full of dishes and, you know. So anyway, took care of a bunch of stuff, took care of some orders, and then got on one with the private group and chit-chatted for a little bit, and then messed around with these a little bit. Learned how to use my new label maker, which I love. I'll post that. It was actually a very good price, and it makes soup. It's so easy. You just scan it. It comes with a little, it came with a little booklet, and it had the QR code, and you just scan it with your phone. You take a picture of it with your phone, and it downloaded the app, and all you do is just type what you want your label to say and hit print. It's Bluetooth. Oh my God. If I can use it, anybody can use it, because I'm not techie at all. So it was fun. All right, y'all. So here's what we made. I gotta put a little hanger on this, but how stinking sweet is that? Look how soft that bunny looks. I love the little wildflowers. So that, and then we did the little whimsical carrot sign. I love that. I feel like I haven't done whimsy in a while. So we did that. All right. I'm done. Okay, and if anybody was wanting to get that for the party, it's I can get it out in the morning. So it's 15. It's a promotional thing, so it won't be on sale. So it's 15. That's a good price for all this. It's got the little stand on the back. So cute. I'm gonna paint mine Tuesday when we do the paint together. I'm gonna do my tulips probably like this yellow color, this jackfruit. Susan, what is a jackfruit? I know, it looks furry. Hey, Mary, it looks furry, doesn't it? That's what I was saying. I was kind of glad I did the bunny brown, because it almost looks suede. I just painted it burnt umber, and then I just dry brushed a little white to soften it up. I just like used a baby wipe and burnt umber for the whole egg and bunny, and then just dry brushed it. But I love how the blue picked up those wildflowers. I was trying to dry brush. Amanda was saying do a light blue background, and I was just kind of dry brushing blue, and boy, it hit right on the flowers, and it's so pretty. I didn't even know it would do that. Oh my goodness. Have you sold them? Whatnot. Have I sold what? On Whatnot? I haven't done Whatnot. I haven't done Whatnot in a while. I don't even know if I know. I know you always ask me when you go on there. I'm like, wait, let me think before I tell you anything, because I don't know. I haven't been on there in a while. I mean, it pops up on my phone all the time, like notifications, and I go to move it, and I accidentally go into somebody's show, and I'm like, and they're like, hi, Studio J. Hi. No, they'll say, hi, Studio Company. And I'm like, there's a J in there. Was that special paint? It is. Get this. I don't know if you remember when Home Depot had all their sample paints, $1.99. You know, you can go to the Home Depot paint counter and get these 8-ounce tubs, and it has the primer in it. I have like, I'm gonna guess like 50 or 60 colors over there. But I ordered these. I'm gonna post the link. Somebody was asking. I got a good deal on these. They're honey. I already threw the empty ones in there. I got like 30 something of them. But you can get, if you only need like 6 or 12 or whatever. They're the honey bottles. They're clear. And I used my label maker. I'm just going through because I have a bookshelf over there full of all different colors. And so I'm just going and writing the name and the color number. Like this says Bear, because sometimes I'll get Sherwin-Williams, Glidden, something like that. Bear, New Age Blue, and then I put the code, you know, the color code, the formula number, whatever. Not that I think that I need that. I think if you told them Bear, New Age Blue, they type it in their computer and know. But they've got the little, the caps. It's not just like a hole. It's got that self-sealing seal. You know what I'm saying? Self-sealing seal. I'm hoping this is going to keep them. I feel like I'll use them more because look. I mean, when you look across the room and see, you can see the actual color. Like right now, I look across the room and I just see like 40 or 50 of these stacked together. And unless you go over and open them or look, you don't know what's in them. But to look across the room and or look up on a shelf and see what color, I feel like I'll use these more. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna have to do a really pretty shelf because I think this would be really pretty to have them. But this paint, you know, it's got primer in it, so you don't have to use as much. Even if they're not on the $1.99 sale, I mean, that's 8 ounces. It's equivalent to 4 of these, and you don't have to use as much because of the primer, and it's thicker. I used the green tonight, and I used the Inferno. I mean, look how nasty that is. So this'll be much better, I think. The containers, I got them. Who did I order them from? I'll attach the link. I get off here because I gotta look it up. But like I said, they had it. You could go in and see how many you needed. I only got the 30 something because actually I think I need more. I think I've got like 50. I'm thinking I've got like 50 of these little pots up there. But like I said, I bought a bunch of white ones because you could go into Home Depot and carry that in there and go, can you match this color? So I could get some apple barrel colors in here. So I don't think I'm going to need, it's because they're white. So, but they were not expensive. I think I got 32 for like $26 or something like that. And it was free shipping. But then, you know, if you only needed like 12 or something like that. So Good deal. I know they're so much prettier to look at. And it's easy to squeeze out. It's squeezed out real easy. The caps open and close real easy. So I think this is going to be a good thing. And I'm probably going to put them on that. It's kind of like that step. Like, you know how a spice rack, those little clear acrylic steps. I got some of those that I showed y'all the other day from Michael's. I might see how they line up on that. That way I can see them kind of staggered. I'll take a picture when I get them on there. Because I think it's going to be pretty. Like you said, it's pretty to look at. It's prettier than that. That's bad. That's not good for the paint either. Yeah, the sealing. I mean, it just... Because, you know, like these, it's just a hole. And then it gets all gunky like that. And then it doesn't close right. And then it gets worse. And it gets dry and chunky. Like this. I'm the worst with that. But see, even though I peeled that off, it's got a hole there. These have that seal. So I think it's going to be a good thing. All right. All right. I know. I couldn't help it. I couldn't decide which colors I wanted. And I was like, well, they're $1.99. I'm going to get them. I'm going to use them. So, I think I will use them now. I forget about them being up there and hidden. All right, y'all, I'm going to, I'm going to write this down. Hold on. All right, I'm going to go in and put in a coupon code and the containers. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to create a coupon code for my shop. It's studiojcompany.com. I don't really use Etsy much anymore. I think I still have an Etsy shop. I do have an Etsy shop. I just don't renew anything. A lot of things as they're expiring, the listings expire, I just let them go. I think there's a lot of Christmas stuff still on there, like full price. I just haven't updated anything. There I go with the again. studiojcompany.com. And you can go to the search bar, and if you're looking for something specific like bunny or carrot or hippity, hippity hoppity. That's how I do it. That's how I navigate around. I still don't know how to navigate around that shop. So anyway, you can search for stuff. But if you're looking for something in particular, I will create a coupon code. There's going to be a sale. It'll be a sale going through the weekend. So you don't have to worry about going and ordering something tonight if you don't want to. Just make yourself a note. Check it out tomorrow or Sunday. Stop saying God, I can't stop. Okay. It's like the people that talk with their hands. My mom used to say, if you sit on your hands, you'd be quiet. And I was like, no, I wouldn't. Let's see. All right, I will post the... I got this cough still. I got my peppermints up here. Okay. I'll post the containers because these are good. I'll post the containers. I'll post the label maker. Y'all got to check out this label maker. I was telling y'all, I go into Amazon and I'll see something and I'm like, I kind of like that. Add to cart. And I'll just leave it there. Like, well, I'll come back and I'll think about it. Come back. And Greg will go in there to get something and he'll just check out. And next thing I know, I get stuff in the mail. And I'm like, oh, cool. I got a label maker. I was looking at that. He doesn't pay attention. You talk with your hands all the time. I always have. Okay. Gonna go. I hear one of the dogs stirring around. So if I go down there, they're going to think I'm going to let them out, and I'm not. Okay, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm sorry I kept you up here so late. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And Cynthia, happy birthday early. Of course, your birthday's after mine. So we will celebrate. We will celebrate next week. We'll celebrate on craft night. We'll celebrate our birthdays craft night in the group. In the group next Friday. We'll celebrate. If you're there. You gotta come to craft night. It's great to see you too, Lydia. I can't believe you're up too. You're a night owl like us. All right, for real. I'm getting off. I will see y'all tomorrow probably. And if you have any questions about the coupon code or the sale or any pieces, just message me. I'm here. Thank you, Susan. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.